What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today is part 2 of the WOD of the Loch qualifiers, and we are doing qualifying workout 1 today. Probably wasn't the wisest idea playing football yesterday, but nevertheless we're going to head straight into it now, and I'll catch you down the box. Right then guys, so this is qualifier 1 of WOD on the Loch. I've literally just got back, so as you can tell by the sound of my voice and probably the way I look, I think it was a bit of a shit show. So enjoy the video. So Miles is just setting the clock now. We've got 10 seconds. Three, two, one, go. So part A is 3 toes to bar, 2 chest to bar, and 1 muscle up, and that equals 1 rep, and you're not allowed to drop within that 1 rep or else it doesn't count. So you have to stay on the bar for the whole complex. So I saw a few people on YouTube already submit their scores, and it looked like they were trying to do 1 every 30 seconds. So I started off with that. I'm not great at gymnastics, especially toes to bar, so trying to go from toes to bar to a chest to bar and then to a muscle up I found very awkward, so I had to not butterfly, kick the chest to bar, and then close my eyes and hope for the best for the muscle up. This is a painful one to watch because it all seems very slow. 2 chest to bar and muscle up. Now, to be fair, like I said before I did this one, I think if I hit 1 every 30 seconds that would have been 8 reps. That would have been probably a bit ambitious. So I said before I'd like 6 to 8 reps, and I believe I ended up with 6. This is the 4th. A little hair on the head there. It's not until you watch things back you realise kind of how long you rest in between sets and chalk your hands up unnecessarily. Some lovely clean muscle up. That's 5. And without moaning or making excuses or anything for these qualifiers, I know I've only done 2 now, but they've kind of made me, they've just woken me up a little bit to make me realise that I'm not probably a legit RX athlete. Like, I enter competitions RX, but the 2 RX competitions that I've entered for qualifiers for, I got absolutely annihilated and was nowhere near qualifying. Should have made that rep. So it just makes me think I'm not an RX athlete, which is probably true, to be honest. It's just a bit of a pill to swallow. Obviously I train with a lot of people who are RX athletes, and it kind of makes you believe that you're probably an RX athlete as well. So yeah, difficult one to swallow, but a bit of a wake-up call really. I think if the Open would have been as normal and everyone would have done the Open, I would have been having this conversation then, but because only a few people down the box did the Open, I didn't really get found out as much. Oh. Yeah, nice. So that's the 4 minutes coming up, and that was 6 reps on the complex, which to be honest was okay. I'm not too disheartened with that. A bit annoyed at the one I missed. I probably should have made that one with a little bit more fight. But yeah. So yeah, as I was saying then, it's a bit disheartening. I'm nowhere near kind of the fitness I was or the strength I was last year, but it's still a bit annoying when you kind of realise that you're not where you think you should be, or where you thought you maybe were. Now don't get me wrong, these qualifiers from WOD on the Loch were very difficult. They were great tests, and I've still got the second one to do, which is the long chipper with no time cap. But yeah, just a bit disheartening really. You'll see what I mean when I start part B of this workout. So part B of the workout, before I get started, is so we rest 2 minutes in between that complex, and then it's 30 toes to bar, 30 cal row, 20 chest to bar, 20 cal row, 10 muscle ups, 10 cal row. So I had a look at some times before I started this and thought I should be able to get under the time cap. I thought I'd be maybe 8 minutes, maybe 8.5 minutes. Just going off some videos that I'd seen. Yeah, you'll see in a minute how it went. I'm sorry if I'm sounding monotone and boring. I'm a little bit pissed off. I had to wait 10-15 minutes before I filmed this video, because yeah, wasn't happy really, but it is what it is. I think in future, for big comps, I will probably just enter the, here we go, starting the next bit now, so 30 toes to bar. I think in future, I'll probably just enter qualifiers for scaled comp, especially for kind of the big ones, like Castle Games individual, European Championships if I ever do them, Battle for Middle Ground. Like, I think I've got to go in scaled, and I've always been under the impression that because I try and do the Open RX, I should do competitions RX, but I'm just not going to get in any competitions RX. So to me, that says that I'm not RX standard, that I'm scaled. I mean, look at this. After 10 toes to bar, I'm already going to singles. An RX athlete wouldn't do that. It sounds like I'm moaning at myself, which I am, but I'm just speaking facts. An RX athlete would not be doing, a legitimate RX athlete anyway, would not be doing single toes to bar. You just wouldn't see it. So I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm a scaled athlete, I think, for the majority of it. And I know people will probably argue the case that, well, you can do muscle ups, you can do chest to bar, you can do this and that, you're RX. But I don't believe that's the case, to be honest. Unless you can do it well and efficiently, I don't think that makes you an RX athlete, in my opinion. Let me know what you think down below. It's just painful to watch, fucking single. Imagine going to the European Champs or something like that, an RX competition, and someone starts bashing out singles. You'd be like, what the fuck are the skis doing? So that's 30 toes to bar into the 30 cal row now. Screen that on. I felt pretty comfortable on the rower, to be fair. I think I was pulling around, I think that's saying 1300. Which is okay, I guess. Oh, I'm boring myself watching it. Hopefully you can actually hear me over the volume of the music there, I didn't realise. But yeah, so the rowing felt comfortable. Yeah, just disappointed with the rest really. if any of you are event organisers, or if WOD on the Loch are listening to this, which they should be, because they should be reviewing my video, what's your honest opinion? Would you say I was right going RX and trying to push myself to qualify? Even though realistically, probably a very, very slim chance. And don't get me wrong, this isn't me not wanting to put in the work, this is just kind of where I'm at. If I had to keep doing qualified and not going into the competitions, where there's no fun in that. So for me, if I entered scale and actually got into a competition, then I can be competitive, which surely it should be. Look, I'm doing single chest to bar for fuck's sake. My grip's completely gone. So I'm just doing quick singles. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you're, I don't know, if anyone's watching this, anyone from Castle Games, or anyone from WOD on the Loch, or European champs, or even if you're in the same position as me where you're not quite sure what to do or where to put it. I mean, if there's an intermediate category, I would do that, obviously, I would do that. And that's why we have an intermediate category at Women's Fitness Games, for situations like this, I guess. Yeah, it's just a bit disheartening when you put in your scores onto an RX leaderboard and you're literally like right down there at the bottom. I think I checked this morning. Men's RX. Yeah, I'm 21st out of 22. So it says it already, doesn't it? It's just a bit of a joke, really. And this isn't me moaning at event organisers or WOD on the Loch. I think the tests were absolutely class. I think, like watching some of the RX videos earlier, they were like really good to watch. They looked good. They were tough, but they looked good. So onto the 20 calorie row now. But I am now dreading the long one tomorrow. I've been seeing some times of like 23, 24, 25 minutes, which looks like an amazing time. But then I've seen 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, I've seen an hour and 2 minutes. So I've got no idea where I'll fall. If these performances are anything to go by, I'm going to be closer to an hour than I am 25 minutes, which is slightly worrying. But again, the row felt okay, and it looks like I'm pulling 1200 for this round. 1300. Now my grip is just completely gone. That's why I kind of went singles chest to bar, thinking that I'd have plenty of time on the muscle ups. But as you can see, the clock is already on 12.5 minutes, which isn't ideal. So I should have probably done a big set of chest to bar first, and then maybe gone singles or doubles or something. Yeah, you won't be needing to restart that, Milo. So I was hoping to do like a set of 4 or something, 3 or 4. But yeah, 2. So about 2 minutes left to do 8 muscle ups. I should have, to be fair, I should be doing that. That's no excuse really. Again, taking too long. Don't know why, but when I get tired as well, my technique just goes fucking awful. And I am moaning, but I'm just being real with you. Like, I'm sure a lot of you have been in this position, or are going to be in this position at some point. Yeah, so I am moaning, but it's just me being real. But at the end of the day, the channel is called An Average Crossfitter. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Take your time, Jack. go. That's 6 muscle ups. Seven. 8. So that's it. 8 muscle ups. So that's like cap plus 12, I believe. I think that's how it's done. I'm not sure. But yeah. Not great. Not great at all, and you can see how pissed off I am. I hate it. I sometimes hate how competitive I can be as well, because obviously this is just for enjoyment, believe it or not. But here I am, getting fucking mardy and upset on my lunch break. Yeah. He's not happy. Oh, look at that. He's kicked the water bottle. Disgusting behaviour, Jack. So, yeah, that is it. That is WOD on the Loch Qualifier 1, I think it was. Sorry if that seemed like a little bit of a rant all the way through it. It kind of was. But yeah, I just don't believe I'm an RX athlete, so it is what it is. Let me know what you think down below. And this is by no means me wanting sympathy and you be going, oh yeah, you are an RX athlete, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't care. Like, my honest opinion is I don't believe I'm at the level where I should be entering qualifiers for RX competitions. It is what it is. I'm not going to go on too long because that would be quite a long video already. I'm already coming up to 18 minutes. But thank you for watching. As always, if you did enjoy this little rant and the qualifier, please do subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. And I'll be back tomorrow for qualifier 2, I think it is, or 3, which is the long chipper, which it could be a long video. So I'll catch you tomorrow.